Hello everyone. In continuation to our operations planning, the next topic what we are going to see is facility location and subsequently facility layout. So here we have two words, facility and location. What is facility? It refers to any manufacturing facility or a service facility. Means it is any type of setup that an organization requires to run its operations and produce required products and delivers intended services to its customers. Location. So where that particular facility is being set up. So it is the place or region where the above mentioned facility may be established. That is facility location. So what are all some of the things we look in to have a good facility location? One is the cost benefit in terms of reduced fixed as well as variable cost, and also the transportation cost. Then our facility location, wherever it is, it should be nearer to the market where we are planning to sell, and also where we are planning to buy our raw materials. That should be nearer. There should be a easy and hassle-free transport facility available. Then you need to strike a balance between cost as well as service. What are all the different factors which affects selection of a location? So your location decision, how do you take? What are all the factors we need to look into? Availability of land for the present and future needs, and cost of land and land development and building, etc. Availability of inputs such as manpower should be available, raw material should be easily available, and fuel and other things, etc. should be available. We need to be close to the marketplace where we are planning to sell. Availability of communication facilities, academic institutions, and housing facilities so that we can able to get the right manpower who requires all these services. Availability of necessary modes of transportation like road, rail, airport, and waterways. This is not only for our material transportation, it is also for our employees to move around. They should have the facility available nearer. Lesser cost of transportation, rent, tax, and other duties. Availability of infrastructure facilities such as power, water, internet connectivity, financial institutions, banks. These are all required by any factory. A factory, if it has to run, it should have power. It should have water facility, both for manufacturing purpose and for drinking purpose also. Internet connectivity should be there so that you can easily interact with your suppliers as well as customers. Then financial institutions or banks should be there so that you can able to license with them for any of your requirements of day-to-day activities like working capital or any other facilities you need. Police, fire, medical facilities, these are all required. It's a must because you need to have a law and order, and any accident, if it happens, that needs to be addressed immediately. Anybody falling sick or any particular problem happens, there should be some medical facilities available. Supportive community also is very important. All these things are important to look into. Disposal of waste and effluent. Many factories are facing this problem that where do they dispose their wastage or where do they dispose their effluent? Because now everywhere environment is being taken care and you need to know about this. Where is it nearer or where it is? Where can we dispose our waste? Do we get government support, government grant, subsidy, tax structure, or what type of tax structure we are into, etc. And then availability of housing facilities as well as the recreational facilities. Facility layout. Again, there is a facility and it should have a proper layout. So it refers to the arrangement of machinery, equipment, departments, and other industrial facilities, maybe receiving and dispatch departments, tool rooms, maintenance rooms, employee amenities, production shop floor where it is, and then your purchase where it will be. for the purpose of achieving the quickest and smoothest production at the least cost. That is the basic objective of having a facility layout. What are all the objectives of a good plant layout? The layout should provide enough production capacity so that you don't have any excess space available, or it should not be congested also. You should be able to reduce your material handling costs, reduce congestion that hinders movement of people or material, reduce any hazards to personnel by reducing accidents, utilize your labor effectively, and the layout should be such that it should also boost the employee morale, increase the employee morale. You should be able to utilize the available space efficiently and effectively. The good plant layout should provide for a better volume, product flexibility, and it should be such that we will be able to easily do supervision, facilitate coordination and face-to-face communication wherever it is needed. It should provide for employee safety and health. It should allow ease of maintenance of your machineries, etc. It should allow high machine utilization. By that, we can able to improve our productivity. What are the basic principles of plant layout? Principle of minimum travel. It is about both machineries as well as the manpower. Travel of men and material between operations so that to avoid waste of labor and time and minimize the cost of materials handling. Principle of sequence. Machinery and operations should be arranged in a sequential order so that there will be a smooth flow. Principle of usage. Available space should be effectively utilized. Principle of compactness. The final layout, whatever we finally create, should be well integrated and compact. Principle of safety and satisfaction. The layout should contain built-in provisions for safety of workmen and should be planned based on the comfort and convenience of workmen. Principle of flexibility. So your layout should be such that you should be able to do any revisions you want to do with less difficulty and least cost. If you can able to do, then you say that is you are following the principle of flexibility. Means it should permit any type of revisions with the least difficulty at a minimum cost. Principle of minimum investment. Intensive use of available facilities should be there, which will result in some savings to you. So that is what is principle of minimum investment.